This was not just a fire. It was a force of nature unleashed. In the silent darkness of September 2nd, 1666, a single flicker in a bakery became a roaring juggernaut. London was about to face an inferno unmatched in its history, an event so devastating it would reshape the city's destiny forever. London at the time was a powder keg, a city of densely packed buildings, each made of fuel. Timber and pitch on every street, winding alleys barely wide enough for a cart. No organized fire response, no way out for tens of thousands. Over 80,000 people huddled together. One strong wind, one slip, and catastrophe waited. Months before, plague had tested the city, yet nothing compared to what was about to come. It began with a tiny ember in Thomas Farriner's oven, but what followed was an explosion. In less than an hour, firestorm winds whipped flames across entire city blocks. Windows shattered, roofs collapsed in heat so fierce it melted metal. No water bucket, no leather hose could stop it. This was not simply a bag of tricks for the fire to exhaust. This was a living storm, devouring everything in its path. For 4 days and nights, London ceased to exist as anything but a burning hell. Flames engulfed entire neighborhoods at once. Streets vanished, churches exploded in showers of sparks. St. Paul's Cathedral, once invincible, became a memory in minutes. 87 churches, over 13,000 homes, and 400 streets lost to a sea of fire. The heat was so intense, sand turned to glass and iron bent like wax. The official dead numbered 6, but historians know. No record could fully capture the suffering and loss, especially among the city's poorest and most vulnerable. This was a catastrophe the likes of which Europe had rarely witnessed. When the flames receded, London was stunned. A capital had vanished. The world's largest city was now a blackened skeleton, but from utter destruction came the will for transformation. King Charles II rallied architects and citizens. London would not just rebuild, but be reborn. Tougher, smarter, safer. Wider streets, brick and stone in place of timber, the first real fire insurance, and new institutions for justice and safety. This was not mere recovery. It was a revolution, compelled by the worst disaster in its history. The Great Fire was a disaster of unimaginable magnitude, its scars etched into the city's soul. It exposed the limits of old ways, forced London to abandon the cramped, flammable past and imagine a city for the ages. Out of those 4 days of terror, Londoners learned infrastructure, planning, and unity are not luxuries, but the pillars of survival. Historians agree. The Inferno's scale was so shocking, it erased the past and laid the foundation for the capital of the future.